Well then, shall we begin?
Can't go toe-to-toe.
Not be concerned. Remarkable work.
I'm quite sure this pathos belongs to Xenon.
We'll need to make contact with it to proceed.
Xenon Driftgoat, you are hereby sentenced to serve 11,059 years on Insula Carcera.
And I graciously accept. Surely I warrant more than 10 millennia, but I fancy the prime number. That aside, I have a question for the court. Why is increasing the Revenant population seen as a vice? By reanimating cadavers from the death world, I produce 1,000 new test subjects. Now, I did act of my own accord, yes. But these troops were on my leash, wholly incapable of acting against our society. Imagine my disillusionment when blind panic drove you to apprehend me and execute them! Truly, the overreaction of cow minds. Does the thought of a world abound with reverence honestly inspire such feeling?
The convicted shall abstain from further comment. This court is adjourned.
Farewell, your graces! Engrave my inquiry into your callow minds, for doubt is ever the mother of progress.
I can still fight. We cannot have you dying here. You need not be concerned. Please, you must fight on. Our path appears obstructed.
And
It would be wise to this way. A very rare find indeed.
My strength is boundless.
Need not be concerned. So they still grow naturally. I would recommend harvesting the nectar. It seems to only open with special privileges. You need not be concerned.
Please, you must fight on.
This is just the start.
Care to go toe to toe?
Not be concerned. Let us stay a while and refresh. It seems to only open with special privileges.
My strength is boundless.
Do avoid that sensor. Countless numbers here were used in Xenon's experiments, I imagine.
Care to go toe-to-toe? My strength is boundless.
You should heal soon. Our exploration has borne fruit. Prisoners were given a place of momentary reprieve. This is a helpful route to have. Perhaps we can open it from the other side.
Care to go toe-to-toe? We cannot have you dying here. We can't continue this way.
Peanut Lake.
My strength is boundless.
Not be concerned. You should heal soon.
I can't.
Please, you must fight on.
Not like this.
Go. Try again.
My strength is boundless.
Not be concerned. Are you wounded? Still fight. Was that everything? No chance now to fight back. Careful. Let's not be concerned.
I can still fight. My strength is boundless.
Center yourself. Do avoid that sensor. Not be concerned.
Can't go toe to toe. Let's still fight. This is just a start.
Will you last until we rest again? You need not be concerned. Tread carefully. You can no longer heal. You need not be concerned.
We cannot have you dying here.
We need to find another way forward.
We must regain now. I can still fight.
It can't end like this.
Take a moment to ground yourself. Refocus.
My strength is boundless.
Make sure not to miss a thing.
toe.
You need not be concerned.
We cannot have you dying.
Not like this.
Chino, there's more work to do.
Might the enemy outnumbers us.
You need not be concerned. Should we search for another way around? You need not be concerned. You need not be concerned.
My strength is boundless. Center yourself.
I'm out of time.
We cannot have
It can't end like this.
Go. Try again.
Can't go toe to toe.
Hostile presence on the horizon. All experience, good and bad, invites growth. You need not be concerned. You should heal soon. This is just the start. Please, you must fight on. You need not be concerned. Cannot have you dying here. It would be wise to retreat. Are you finished scavenging for resources? Heal soon. Stay alert. My strength is boundless. You need not be concerned. You must fight on.
Not like this.
Take a moment to ground yourself. Refocus.
Can't go toe to toe.
You need not be concerned.
My strength.
At the predicament.
Cannot have you dying here. Stay alert.
We must fight on. You need not be concerned.
Another of Sanon's memories.
Visionary that he was.
So this is where that door leads. Well done.
Can't go toe to toe.
Sorry to saddle you with sending me here, my friend. But don't worry. These walls can't keep me from my mission. The cursed fate of our kind robbed me of my wife. That day, I vowed to devote the rest of my days atoning for my failure. Thus, I will begin my research anew. Mark my words, by your next visit, this tawdry cell will be fit for proper experimentation. Until we meet again, Idris. A worldwide outbreak of unexplained mutations, just as I predicted. The Resurgence, it's called, yes? And you say you intend to seal it away? Don't be a fool, Idris. This is a problem to overcome, not an inconvenience to brush under the rug.
What if it breaks down on us? It is open now. This resting spot appears safe enough. Take good care of it.
Care to go toe-to-toe?
Don't be concerned.
drink?
It seems to only open with special privileges. So they still grow naturally. I would recommend harvesting the nectar. You've gotten much stronger than I ever imagined. Toe to toe.
Out of blood.
My strength is boundless.
Must fight on. You need not be concerned.
toe-to-toe. We cannot have you dying here. Can you recover from this?
You haven't forgotten to collect anything, have you? You need not be concerned.
My strength is boundless. I can still fight. Heal soon.
It can't end like
We
this.
must fight on. The enemy outnumbers us.
Not like this.
Revenants may be immortal, but they mustn't be reckless.
Can't go toe-to-toe.
Be considerate. Might I recommend taking another look around here? That should be helpful later.
Welcome. Anything you want? Come again!
Did you acquire what you need?
again!
It would seem your coffers are replete with funds.
My strength is boundless. Can't go toe-to-toe.
Be very wary here. There's an enemy of higher ilk.
Anyone gonna give me a drink? Here's another one. It's as if they're blocking our path.
Well, so be it. We'll need to find all of Xenon's pathos to proceed. That's one mystery solved.
My strength is boundless.
shockwave. It can't be! The seal gave out? Idris, even you couldn't hold it? I've no choice. In theory, it should work. And if all goes to plan, I'll be able to subdue the resurgence outright. This is my chance to prove it. A binding forma I can't break? Who? Devil! Of course, I should have guessed. Tell me, why does change frighten you so? So be it. Oppose me if you dare. I am Xenon Grifgoat, Harbinger of the Future!
Shall we take a moment to rest? No choice now but to fight back. This looks to be an authorization card. In fact, it looks to be one specially issued by Xenon himself. He granted them only to those he deemed worthy. The exceptionally gifted. his closest confidants upon this island. I'm certain it will prove valuable in due time, and not necessarily our present one alone. This appears to be made to suit Xenon's tastes. An aesthetic I fail to understand. Consistent effort does not go unrewarded. We must keep moving.
Incredible. It's so calm. I've never seen Pathos so stable.
Few were equal to the task of understanding Xenon, and even fewer still of matching him. He was a man of unique conviction and of great resolve. Most of all, he truly believed in the potential of his kith and kin. In that lone regard, even I must admit respect for him. You must now journey to the Insula Carcere of the past. But be wary of him. Xenon is an incredible man, and was known to be very persuasive. He may try to convince you to see things his way. Only remember this. Xenon belongs to a bygone era. Our duty is to the present one. No matter how compelling his arguments or how clever his rhetoric, I implore you to stay true to your mission. It is with pleasure that I shall await your return here. Good luck, and be careful.
I will rise to the occasion. Here we are, Insula Carcere in the past. Xenon's cell should be located just over there. Let's go.
Xenon sent for you? And keep your distance from me.
Take a hike, pal. You're not getting me in trouble.
According to Xenon's personal taste, this area features the stylings of the Far East. The taste eludes me, but it seems this sort of thing is appreciated by many.
A revenant hunter, are you? State your business. Goodness, look at the time. I'm off duty now. As far as I'm concerned, there was no one here.
Welcome to my Zen chamber. I would hardly call it spacious, but it is blissfully free of noise, perfect for letting one's thoughts percolate. Shh! Perk up those cochlears. That's the rhythm of hope!
Come, brethren, stand up and follow together for a better tomorrow. In a world covered by darkness, joy slipping away. Feast on a vein and let Icor reign. Paint a new dawn on the day. Pledge your life and let your soul fly. Raise your voice and unleash a war cry. Don't let your heart be tarnished until it's lifeless as a grave. Pick it up, make it shine as a gilded blade. Let's walk through the fire, yes, and transcend our limited lives, yes. The fear and pain we face endlessly, in the flames we share it all. Let's reach glory together.
Looks like you're still not convinced. Do not fear. Join me and the world will forever change. Yes, a golden morrow is just beyond the horizon.
Dance, brethren! Stand up and follow together for a better tomorrow. In a world covered by darkness, joy slipping away. Feast on a vein and let Icor reign. Paint a new dawn on the day. Pledge your life and let your soul fly. Raise your voice and unleash a war cry. And when the golden sun rises, we'll know that our day has come. Tomorrow is written today.
Welcome to Xenon Griffgoat's private quarters. Would you care for some tea?
You must be the new test subject. May your rebirth be an occasion to rejoice.
Behold! Isn't she beautiful? Modeled after my late wife, Sabine, she is the latest addition to my Dragom line. A worthy tribute to her beauty. Surely it inspires you to wax eloquent about her majesty, yes? Please, join me in my exultation! You speak without pretense, the sign of an independent thinker. People often say you're unique, don't they? Now then, I don't believe we've met before, and I do love a mystery. Here, show me your Xenon pass. Ooh, well. Yes, this is a genuine article personally issued by me. Possessing it is proof of our friendship. Furthermore, it signifies your strength, and I can always use strength. I shall see to it that you're granted free access to most of these grounds. How, you ask? It's quite simple, really. A bit of charm and a soupçon of tact. All the guards have become good chums of mine. In light of our friendship, broad though my definition may be, they're only too happy to grant me certain, much appreciated favors. One can never have too many friends, can one? Now, shall we discuss the mutual perks of our new covenant? I guarantee you'll relish the benefits. No, this must be... Quickly! Get down!
Oh, good. You've come too. This time felt most dire. It all happened so suddenly. But if I'm not mistaken, the shockwave we felt was the rupture of progenitor Idris's seal. The resurgence will soon be unleashed upon this world. The wrath of the upheaval. It is almost upon us.
Simply perfection! An exquisite blend, if I do say so myself. Oh, don't mind me. Please, feel free to continue your conversation.
How did...
A shared mental construct, yes? This is most fascinating.
How did you get in here? It shouldn't be possible.
What's that you said? Shouldn't be possible? I'm afraid the endless abyss of possibility eludes you, my dear. Well. Are you perchance?
You know who I am?
Ah, pardon the interruption. Really, you mustn't mind me. Now, I'm most keen to get more closely acquainted with you both. We were discussing the details of our partnership, if you recall. Well, I happen to own several labs on the frontier. They're experiencing complications malfunctions on account of the shockwave. It's really quite inconvenient. Couldn't have come at a worse time and all that. Agree to get them functioning again, and I shall gladly lend my hand in securing that which you both seek. What say you?
All right. Agreed. We will help you.
A wise decision! We can discuss the details outside. For now, I bid you adieu.
I must admit, it's shocking coming face to face with a hero in here, let alone Xenon. It remains to be seen how much we can trust him, but we're lucky he agreed to work with us so quickly. At any rate, let's see what he wants us to do.
We haven't much time. Let's get straight to the point. I have 3 laboratories, one each in the Sunken City, Undead Forest, and Corroded Scar. They are quite critical to me. My surrogates are normally tasked with their operation, you see, but the recent shockwave has caused them to malfunction. It's become quite a pain in the derriere. Left alone for too long, my reams upon reams upon reams of scientific findings may well be lost, and that, my dear new friend, is precisely where you come in. Don't worry about the technicalities of scientific work yourself. I'll simply warp to your coordinates once you're there. Then we can retrieve my malfunctioning surrogates. Did you follow all that? Yes? Good. Delightful! Then off you go now. Quick, quick. Time waits for no one. Quickly make your way to my 3 labs. You'll find one each in the Sunken City, Undead Forest, and Corroded Scar. There are other matters I must attend to first, but I will teleport to you. Excellent work. I knew you could be trusted. My surrogate should be located in the lab's core. Oh, one thing to keep in mind. A system's malfunction will trigger their self-defense mode. Perhaps a misstep on my part. All intruders will be shot on sight, no questions asked. That includes us, so be ready for a combat fracas most ferocious! Of course, I'm here to help if you'll kindly open up and lend me your back, yes? Oh, my word, how homely. Take care not to let my superior mind chisel years off your life. Now, onward! Perhaps you'd like to hear one of my lectures while we rest. Just begun! Careful! You're holding back! Nice try! Don't despair! I am still with you! Be careful! My omniscience! Now retain our lead! Be careful! I cannot take much more! Just then! Be careful! Heal yourself! Come on, play with me. This plant's nectar is invaluable to us revenants. We should at least take a sample for study. Branching paths. Which way will you go? Be careful! Nice try!
Anyone gonna give me a drink?
The circumstances we find ourselves in. Don't despair. I am still with you. I have returned once more. Look above!
I'm out of blood.
Now to a cave, please! Be careful! Farewell and adieu! Our healing options won't last, will they? Not today! I'm not mistaken, they want you! Don't push yourself in an attempt to match my brilliance, friend. Let us turn back. Run, try, let's rest. I have data to compile. Must I always dare you? Too slow! The great Zenon! That's the first lab secured, as is my work. Splendid job! Even I could only have done a modicum better. With the help of my surrogates, I'm able to run multiple experiments in parallel. The bulk of my efforts, however, are dedicated to researching the resurgence. I've tasked my surrogates with guarding my findings, hence the stringent security. Idris' seal has begun to deteriorate. Thus, we can't lose my work. Onwards! You must make your way to my next lab. Security! Second round. Let's reconnoiter and retrieve. Promptly now. With the seal weakening, every second is precious. I hate to trouble you, truly I do. Can we go faster? Idris tried to buy time, but we need a permanent solution. Some way to quell the resurgence for good! Ah, you look intrigued. There's a spark of curiosity in your eye that's just ever so adorable. But first, we have my surrogates to collect. You know the drill. Forward march, comrade! Listen, perhaps we can start. It would seem it activates from somewhere else. I cannot take much more! Feast your eyes! I beg your pardon. I shall be at your side momentarily. Be careful. Free of injuries, yes? Perhaps you'd like to hear one of my lectures while we rest. Must I always That's two secured! Color me impressed! I'll deign to call upon you more in the future. As a token of my confidence, it's time I filled you in on my findings to date concerning the resurgence phenomenon. Notebooks and pencils out, please, because first, a lesson on Revenant history is in order. As you know, Revenants are blessed with prodigious lifespans. We can live hundreds or even thousands of years with an ease that belies our age. Nevertheless, a choice group, known as the nigh-immortal Progenitors, left their indelible mark upon history. I know it's splitting fine hairs by human standards, but surely you can grasp life everlasting trumps a few millennia? Naturally, this begs the question. Just what exactly separates Progenitors from modern-day Revenants? My findings pointed to a single historical juncture when Revenants inexplicably became mortal. Even the oldest Revenants began dying off after a few millennia. Technically, dying isn't the right way to put it. A restriction was imposed on their lifespan. Alas, that delightful cliffhanger is all we have time for. But remember this. Eventually, all Revenants came to be born with a predetermined lifespan. And this was no act of nature.
Welcome.
This is it, the final lab! You've done well traversing so much of the frontier. I've been observing you very closely. You've convinced me your potential will be crucial in times to come. Now, let us conclude this final step. Once the deed is done, I have something important to give you. Let's rest. I have data to compile. Now that's what I call an imposing presence. Now to regain our lead. Odd saying this to the recently deceased, but I am glad you're alive. Entertain me! It's too early to breathe your last. Magical wings was a terror. No blood. Yes. Like this. I cannot live much more. Not today. Let's I cannot take much more.
It can't end
Do
like
not
this.
die on my watch.
Not like this.
The journey may be hard, but it's important that you enjoy it. It's just begun. Careful. Don't despair. I am still with you.
Not like this.
Each failure is a milestone on the path to glory. cannot take much more. Now to regain our lead. Be careful. I beg your pardon. I shall be at your side momentarily. Be careful. That specimen over there is so... We're far from finished. Don't despair. I am still with you. The greater the struggle, the sweeter the breakthrough. Ordnance acquired! Entertain me! The journey may be hard, but it's important that you enjoy it. Each failure is a milestone on the path to glory! The greater the struggle, the sweeter the breakthrough! The journey may be hard, but it's important that you enjoy it! Each failure is a milestone on the path to glory! Entertain me! I shall be at your side momentarily. Must I always All of my research material is now accounted for. 1,000 thanks, my friend. Now, I believe we ended our last lesson on the Resurgence prematurely. Let us rectify that. You recall how I said a Revenant's lifespan is predetermined? But why? To what end were they mortalized? Well, I struck upon a revelation! As the Revenant population grows, the bloodborne powers of each individual are incrementally stimulated. The more our numbers grow, the more each individual's powers swell. But each vessel can only house so much energy in reserve. Soon the power corrupts our flesh, eventually bursting forth into the world! That is the Resurgence's true nature. A cataclysm triggered by a population overload. An end for our time. I suspect that the progenitors discovered this truth ages ago. Naturally, they were forced to devise a countermeasure of some kind. Thus, they artificially limited our lifespans. To avert the Resurgence, they constrained our Revenant population growth by force. Give me your Xenon Pass. I've updated its credentials. You now possess the highest level of clearance. Well, highest next to me, I suppose. Strangely enough, I issued a pass of the same number to one of the servants that was in my chamber. How odd that you should share the same exact one as they. I can't have issued the same code twice, nor could it be a forgery. And there's no way for you, our perennial outsider, to have stolen it. Do you care? Ergo, 2 copies of the same pass do indeed exist, albeit with one infinitesimal difference. That being yours shows nearly a century's worth of wear and tear. I'm certain now, more certain than ever before, that your shared potential will be positively integral to my vision for the future. Now, hold out your hand. Ha! Whoop! Whoop!
Fancy that.
I'm outdone myself. Take this, you've certainly earned it. If you find yourself in need, simply call. My powers are at your disposal. Now, if you'll excuse me, science calls! The research you helped me recover is all out of sorts and needs to be recompiled from scratch. Never fear. I'll forge your potential into life. Put your best foot forward, and don't give in to despair. Farewell!
Zenon Griffgoat. What a tempestuous character. At any rate, we should discuss our next steps. Please find me at a missile. We finally fulfilled Zenon's request. And though it was rather taxing, it was good work. Now then, take a look at this. It seems there's more to this upgraded pass of his than improved access credentials. This is the key. At least, I believe it is. This pass is imbued with enough pathos to break through his present-day cocoon. It may be time to finish this quest. We should now be able to release the hero Zenon. We can finally end this. Though, I've been thinking about his theory. About revenant overpopulation being the cause of the resurgence. If he's right, we will always live in fear. As long as revenants still live, we will never be rid of the resurgence. My apologies. This is no time for us to be second-guessing ourselves. The world's fate hangs in the balance. We need to be decisive. We can't afford to delay longer. In any case, we should head back to the present. We must report our findings to Lady Lavinia. Time jump complete.
Welcome back. And well done retrieving the key to Zenon's seal.
Lady Lavinia, if you please, there is something I wish to ask you. When we were in the past, when we spoke to Zenon, he felt Progenitor Idris's seal was a temporary measure, so he was working on his own solution. If that's so, if he believed so strongly in a better solution, why did he give his life to perform the seal? When we made contact with Zenon's pathos, we saw someone immobilize him with a forma. Maybe he was sacrificed against his will? Who would do that? And moreover, there was something else. We learned from Zenon that revenants are indirectly responsible for the resurgence.
I feared this would happen when I sent you to him. You've learned too much. Lou, you must listen to me. There are some aspects of the upheaval you needn't know about.
What?
I am truly sorry. Believe me when I say it is for your own well-being. The same goes for the Resurgence. I admit, Xenon's claims can't be readily dismissed. But whether Xenon is right or wrong, whether you know all the details or not, we must face facts. Eliminating the heroes is the only hope our world has. Finish your preparations and do what must be done.
The sunken city is a key part of the infrastructure on the frontier. At Jose's direction, that's largely... She did everything in her power. You got a minute? I need to ask a favor of you. I want to go investigate Insula Carcere. Can you tag along? I caught wind of a rumor that the engraved weapons may have been secretly forged there. If it's true, all the pieces begin to fall into place. There's no rush. Let me know when you're ready to go. Thanks for tagging along. Come on, watch yourself, yeah?
The hero on Insula Carcere. I have no intention of getting involved with him, and neither should you. You're hauling these in. As usual, here's your payment. Each of these stones is a fragment of lost history, the byproduct of meddling with space-time. In a way, they're like the remains of worlds I snuffed out. Thanks to you, I can give them a proper send-off. As for the rest of my story, the levy of my brush with disaster was imposed not on me, but my inner circle. They were charged for failing to rein me in. You'll find no better example of how sickening Revenant law can be. Since then, I stopped seeking out things I wanted. Or rather, I lost my sense of desire. Listen to me ramble. I've said enough. Rocks. Bring them to me. I'll pay for whatever you find. This is such a hassle.
I see you've chosen to interfere with history. As a result of your actions, the Dawn Chorus continues to save countless lives to this very day. You've done well to pave a path through history for them. A decision I cannot help but respect. Ah, you've mastered a new blood code. Close your eyes. There. successfully extracted. I pray this power behooves our quest to stave off ruin. New revenants, you pay me a Stay safe out there.
I'll upgrade your weapons. Take good care of them.
Find something?
I'm getting fired up! I feel light as a feather. Seriously? Here you go.
Hey.
Going all out! Don't let it break your focus. Don't get me started, right?
Bingo. I had a feeling we'd find it here. Let's check it out. If my hunch is right.
It is our duty as revenants to watch over and guide humans. But the salvation of humanity will require more than a small, privileged group brandishing power. After the tragedy at the Academy, I became a spy for Voda House. I forged a secret pact with Xenon Griffgoat to mass-produce weapons of my own design. To save more humans, it was imperative that even our weakest revenants be capable of defeating horrors. But when my ties with Xenon were exposed, I was branded a criminal and forced to do Voda House's bidding. My final mission is an assault on Magmel Island as a warning to Valentin, whose dangerous research must be prevented. I leave these weapons to the future, in the hope that they will one day save more human lives.
In the end, it was your question that led to the breakthrough. Back in our academy days, France asked me something once. Asked if I'd considered the feelings of those dependent on others for protection. I became a revenant to ensure my family's safety. I thought I had. But over and over they'd tell me. They said how they hated putting that danger all on me. Of course I didn't mind. In fact, I was happy, just knowing they cared for me. But in hindsight, they probably felt helpless. All they could do was wait. France wanted to empower people who had the will to fend for themselves. Unfortunately, he lacked the means to do so. This weapon, this is the product of that desire. I owe you one, France. Another one. You showed me a perspective my hubris made me blind to. I won't let your dream go to waste. That's a promise, old friend. An oath. Now then, let's get going. There's still people in need, and it's on us to keep them out of harm's way. To be the shield they need. The sunken city is a key. She did. France lives on through me. Thinking of him reminds me of how precious life is. Let me know if you need me. I'm impressed. Your style's a bit unusual, but not at all bad.
Aha! So we meet again. Splendiferous! Of all the myriad possibilities I considered, none were as exhilarating as this!
Xenon, where are we?
It has been a long time indeed, O heiress to Idris's mighty power. I used that mental construct of yours as inspiration to erect my own, a photoreference. I also transferred a portion of my consciousness into that Xenon pass, thus turning it into a key that will transport you here. But alas, the construct won't last long. We must conclude our business quickly. Let us do what must be done.
What just...
All will become clear when the time is duly right. For now, my time, at least, appears to have run out.
What about the upheaval? How did things go wrong?
My dear, there's no need to rush. Simply do what must be done. See it through to the very end. Now, there's no time to be complacent. Weapons at the ready. Prepare for the hour of reckoning. The stage is set! Come forth, for it is Xenon Grifgoat you face!
Hey, you're up. Bet you're famished.
finish this.
We know what we must do. There must be no other choice.
If revenants continue to proliferate unchecked, their blood will trigger a mass mutation of all matter. If this world is to have a future, revenants must submit to nature's course. Indeed, Sabille hasn't long left to live herself. Yet Sabille, the world never looked quite as beautiful to me after you left. Many today will do anything for more time, even if it means cheating the ordinance. What compelled their ceaseless thirst for more life? In unison, they reply, a life ended prematurely is one bereft of meaning. Their greed blinds them to the ruin they cause. The egotists fancy their lives are worth more than yours, my Dragom! But no more! This must end! My dearest Sabille, I promise you, I shall upend this world built upon their lies! All will know that your life was a thing of beauty. And never again will anyone say otherwise!
Zenon.
Farewell, Zenon Griffbard. Heretic that you were worthy of respect. Your sacrifice has bought this world a century of life. We won't let this time go to waste. I can promise you that much. You two have done superbly in dispatching the hero Zenon. The magnitude of your feat cannot be overstated. You have nearly saved the world.
Lady Lavinia, I'm sorry. I'm not sure this was the right thing to do.
Only time will tell. For now, we must forge ahead and hope the results will bear us out. We grow ever closer to achieving our goal. First, let's return to Magmel. There is much to learn. The last hero is, well, I must tell you of him.
It's up to us to make good on the path we've taken. For Zenon's sake, as much as anyone else. Let's head to Magmel and hear what Lady Lavinia has to say.